Greetings, Android users. This is Reverend Kyle, your Minister of Mobile Devices, and I'm here with my newly rooted Amazon Kindle Fire HD. Now, just to give you kind of a proof that I'm rooted, you'll notice I have the Super User APK here, as well as ES File Explorer, which we'll go on into that here, and I'll show you in the settings that it did give me the ability to turn on root, mount the file system, and do all that fun stuff. So yes, I do have root access on this device. I'll even go up and show you I can get into the system folder and app and all of that. So that's all well and good. Let's see how we actually do this. Now there are a few prerequisites. Prerequisite number one is that on your actual device you are going to want to go into the menu up at the top, drag it down and go to More. Under More, you go to Security, and you need to enable ADB. Now that allows the computer to talk to the device differently than it just transferring files. So enable ADB is step number one. Step number two is to have ADB installed on your computer. If you do not already have ADB installed, I happen to have a video in my YouTube channel on how to install ADB. So please get yourself onto that. That is going to be a necessary step to get root on this device. Now once ADB is installed, there are two other files that you need to download. One is the Kindle Fire HD ADB drivers, which I have here on my desktop. You basically open it up and there is an executable, and you run that after you've connected the device. And once you've run that, you'll notice in your device manager that you have under the device manager Kindle Fire, and then below that Android Composite ADB interface. So that is necessary for the computer to pick up on it. Now from here, it's basically just a matter of opening up a command prompt, and you'll need to go to wherever your Android SDK folder is. Mine just happens to be on my root, so I will go there, and then inside Platform Tools. The other file, I apologize, I digress here for a moment. The other file that you need is the Super User, and there will be links to both of these in the video description. Inside this file is actually just extract this whole thing and take, and I'll just go ahead and do it, and I'll just extract it to my desktop. Alright, so you'll notice I've got in here now a system folder, and inside system there's an app, and I need that, and then there's a bin, and I need the SU. So I need SU and I need Super User, and I need to copy both of those files to the Platform Tools folder. And so I'll just go into mine real quick and show you that those two files exist here. And they have to exist in the same folder as the ADB executable. So that's the requirement here we're trying to get to. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do this now. The device is on, and hopefully you realize that I have the device in the middle here so you can kind of watch what happens to the device as you do the different settings. So I'm going to type in, just to make sure I'm set up correctly, ADB devices, and it should show you that your device is listed there. If you do this and no devices show up, there's something wrong. It's a USB is not plugged in, or the driver's not installed correctly, or the Android SDK isn't installed correctly. Please go back and review all those steps and do it again. You also have the ability of doing ADB kill server and then typing in ADB devices again. That'll relaunch the ADB server, and then your device may show up there then. All right, so let's get going here. I'm going to type in ADB shell, and you should get this prompt with the $sign. We're going to do RM space -R space /data /local /TMP. Enter, and then ln space minus s space / data / space / data / local / temp. Okay, so then type in exit, takes you back to your prompt, ADB reboot. Now at this point the device will reboot, and your computer indicates that the device is no longer plugged in, and we just sit here and we wait until it comes back up. I am impressed with the quick boot up for the Kindle Fire, so that's something that's kind of handy as we go along here. Now I did hear the little bloop saying that my computer has recognized that the device is back, so I'm just going to type in ADB devices, and it doesn't show up, so we'll give it a minute here. Okay, I'm going to do ADB kill server, and then ADB devices again. Still not there. And that's fine. In some situations this can occur. You just unplug your device. And plug it back in, and hopefully we get some success here. It might take a moment. There it is. Okay, it is a little finicky on my own machine. It may be also on yours. So just be patient and know that as you go through the different reboots, you are going to want to look for it to show back up in the ADB devices. Could be a power issue, could be a flaky cable. Just know that before you go to the next step, you have to see the device there. So on to the next step, ADB shell. We'll type in echo space ro.kernel.qemu equals 1 close greater than space data local prop. Okay, and enter. So it's done that, and we type in exit and ADB reboot. So this is the second reboot. I'm going to clear my screen here so we can get back up to the top. And I'm going to type in ADB devices. Doesn't show. ADB kill server. Actually, after I kill the server, I'm going to unplug, plug it back in. Okay, still a little flaky here. Like I said, be patient with it. Sometimes it takes a minute. All right, now we're back in business. Time for the home stretch here. Well, at least the main part. ADB shell. Okay, notice that my prompt is now a pound sign, a number sign, as opposed to the dollar sign. That's a good indication that we're on the right path. So we're going to push SU /system /xbin /SU. All right, I guess it helps if I type it correctly here. It's actually, I forgot the step. I forgot to mount it. So let's go back. I'm going to exit. Okay. ADB shell space mount space -o space remount comma RW space /system Enter. Okay. ADB push SU space / system / xbin / SU. Okay, now, if for some reason this step didn't work for you, and you didn't see that it pushed 4,371 kilobytes to this directory, it means that you did not put the SU file in the Platform Tools folder. So keep that in mind. If this step doesn't work, you didn't put the file in the right spot. All right, next step is ADB shell. And let's change some permissions here. System. Okay. chmod. Okay, and RM, data, local, prop, remove, exit, ADB reboot. And your device is rebooting. When your device comes back up, you are rooted. So the device itself is going to be rooted once it comes back up. The last step for you is to install the SuperUser APK. Now, SuperUser APK, as most of you have probably seen on other devices, is the magic file that allows other programs to access root on your behalf. So you're basically granting those apps SuperUser access to the system folders, and that's a very important thing. So I'm going to do a little CLS here and get back to the top of my screen. ADB devices. And of course it's not there. ADB kill server. And again, I'm jumping the gun a bit here. I'm sure that the device is just taking its merry time trying to get reconnected. I like it when you guys see when things don't work perfectly for me because it indicates that you know, there are going to be little quirks. Different people have different system issues and whatnot. It's not always going to be perfect for everybody. And there we have it. There it is. ADB install. Helps to spell it correctly. Install superuser.apk. All right, now, notice that mine says failure because it already exists. That's because my device already has this file. It's already rooted. At this point, you're done. Your device is rooted, and basically all you would need to do is go in. Superuser.apk will be there installed. It's just a matter of going in and putting in something that needs root, and you'll see the very generic and standard grant access like you're used to. I guess it's possible that I could remove this and then go back into it. That's what I'm talking about, that right there. And we hit allow, and there we have it. And maybe a couple more times. So what does this mean now that we're rooted? What can we actually do with this now that we're rooted? The question is, it's up to you. Remember that rooting your device typically voids your warranty, or at least is potential to cause some issues. You have the potential to cause some irreparable damage to the device in terms of what they call the brick. You know, you're playing with the unknown here. Does this mean that you can load some other type of system like CyanogenMod 9 or 10 or something in the future? It's possible. There are some things that still need to be done, but this is the step we needed to get to first. And I want to say thank you to Sparky M3 for coming up with this exploit, the original exploit from the Transformer Prime, the ice cream sandwich that allowed us to do this. I want to say thank you to Justin Case and Hashcode for dealing with me on IRC today and getting this to this point. It was a collaboration efforts, and my Kindle Fire feels very special, being the first one ever rooted. And now the rest of you can do it as well. If you have any questions about this or any other items, please visit my website, reverendkyle.com, or find me on whatever forums I'm on. All right, well, that's it. This has been Reverend Kyle showing you how to root the Amazon Kindle Fire HD.